and welcome to Teal House Farm, and today we are going to show you 3 awesome things that we are getting started on for this winter. So winter is typically a time when things slow way down. The garden isn't doing anything. The animals are kind of just on maintenance mode. You can't do a lot of building or construction here because the ground is frozen solid, and plus you really don't want to be outside all day. It's so cold. But this winter, instead of just stopping and waiting for spring, which is what we've done in the past, we actually have some projects that we're really excited to share with you. And videos will be coming up on all of these projects in the next couple of months, but let's go ahead and get started. The first project, which you probably expect, has to do with our greenhouse. We built a DIY greenhouse using less than $40 this fall. I will say we used a pre-existing cheap hay storage thing that Sam had made. I'll link that here. So if you count that cost in, the whole greenhouse probably costs like $150, maybe $200. Much cheaper than buying a pre-made greenhouse like on Amazon, and it's working out so well. It's December 18th when I'm filming this, and things are still growing. I just had fresh spinach from lunch from my greenhouse, which is so cool. I really thought that once we passed Thanksgiving and the temperatures plummeted, that everything would just kind of die in the greenhouse because it's not heated at all, but that's not true. It's actually doing great, and I'm really encouraged, and I'm looking forward to attempting to do a second planting. If you missed the video, I'll link it here. We have this awesome seed storage container. I am loving it. I feel so organized. So my plan is that somewhere around the end of January, I'm gonna go ahead and replant, and the plan is to plant more radishes. I am going to attempt growing cauliflower, broccoli. There's also cabbage in here. I'm going to try growing those in pots. I don't know how well that'll go. I've never tried that before, but these are more cold hardy plants. I'm going to start my spring peppers early. I'm going to start my own onion sets inside, which I'm excited for. Onion sets are expensive to buy when you're actually buying them from like Burpee, and I'm wondering if maybe if I start onion from seed, I can have my own sets and save quite a bit of money. And finally, I'm going to try growing a couple squash in my big cloth bag planters, mostly because I'm really good at growing squash for some unknown reason. It's so easy anyway, and so I feel like if I have a plant I already know I can grow really well outside, it would be a good one to test bringing in, since I kind of know what I'm doing, and that removes the variable of uncertainty to see if it's successful or not. So we will keep you posted on that. We'll have a planting video. Probably gonna make another update video in January just to show you what survived through Christmas. It really is amazing what an unheated greenhouse can do as far as providing food. The next project deals with a stinky problem. We're gonna go ahead and build our first true Humanure compost pile. And before you get really grossed out, one of the reasons that this is really important to me, even if Sam doesn't really understand, is I have finally found a disposable type diaper that's truly compostable. I have discovered this diaper brand diaper, which is made from bamboo fibers, organic bamboo fibers, and other biodegradable materials. So it's great for the baby and great for the environment. Is something that we should be able to compost at home in a Humanure compost pile. Now you may be asking yourself, gee Laura, don't you cloth diaper? Why do you care about disposables? There are certain times that a disposable I feel like is just worth it. For example, when you have a babysitter, or if grandma comes to watch the girls, I don't expect them to know how to use a cloth diaper or to feel comfortable using a cloth diaper. Also, if we take long day trips places, it's just easier to use a disposable, especially because we usually have 2 kids in diapers, and so then I end up with a diaper bag. A bag of big bulky cloth diapers, and then a bag for dirty cloth diapers. It's just a lot, and I've discovered over the years that sometimes the trade-off is worth it. but I don't like the trash it produces. I also don't like that most disposable diapers are made with plastics that are made from oil. I think I read somewhere that to make one diaper you need 2 pints of oil for one diaper, and think about how many diapers an average baby will go through in a year. They're also crinkly, and the fragrances irritate my baby's bottoms, I've noticed. So this diaper, we've been using them for about 3 weeks, just for when we have grandma helping with the girls when I take Annie to therapy. Also, I've been using them overnight just for the convenience. They are so soft, and you notice no annoying crinkly sound like those plasticky other disposables do, and no smell, no fragrance. I'm going to make a blog post, it'll come out on Sunday, about these diapers and everything that I love about them and some of the cons about them, because, you know, with everything there's a trade-off. So if you want to learn more about them, please check it out. But our project coming up is that we're going to go ahead and make that Humanure compost pile in the next couple of weeks that'll be able to help us compost these. This is not a fast system, mind you. Humanure composting takes at least a year. Our plan is to do it for 2 years for extra safety precautions. And it is a little bit scientific, so you have to put the energy and effort into it. But for us, this is a great step on our journey to being trash free, because one of the largest percentages that are ending up in our trash are the disposable diapers. Even though we don't use them all the time, when you have 2 in diapers, it just accumulates, even if you're only using them overnights. And the final thing is replacing our chicken flock. And you may be wondering, if you've been watching, where did all our chickens go? Well, unfortunately, our old statesman Archie, who was our large guardian dog, passed away in the summer. He was very old and it was time for him to pass on. But as soon as he passed, every wildlife creature discovered that we did not have a guard dog, and our chickens started getting picked off one by one. And first it was just the chickens too stupid to go in the coop at night, and then one night something got into our coop, and we really have no idea how, because the coop is pretty tight. And so Sam has been working hard to patch any hole of even the tiniest size in our coop. And he's going to be doing a video about that. And then our plan is to replace the flock in February. We have already pre-selected our chickens to make sure we can get the order as soon as possible. And we will also be getting some ducks. I'm also trying to talk Sam into some rarer things, but we'll see whether or not he goes for that. And of course, we'll have videos on that as well. So thank you so much for watching. We're excited about these new projects. We're excited to bring them to you. If you have any questions or have projects that you think we should do, leave it below and we'd love to consider it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.